Yo! It is time for a new movie review, and today's movie is a movie that I thought I already did a movie review for. I saw this movie in theaters, and I've seen it about 4 times since then. The last time I watched it was this Halloween, actually, which, for people watching this in the future, if anyone watches this, that is 2 days ago, I think. I don't know. Time means nothing to me anymore. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't make a movie review. I thought I did, but apparently I didn't. Maybe, I think it was because it was before I had this channel, actually. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was literally a month before I started this channel or something like that. Or I had the channel and it was before I actually started talking, but, like in the videos, but whatever. No matter what the reason was that I didn't make one, I'm making one today, and I'm probably gonna do a tier list over all the Evil Dead movies sometime this week. Yeah. We're finally getting caught back up on all the videos that I was gonna do. I did the Overwatch tier list yesterday, which was the one that I did the poll for, and then I also did, whatever other videos I did, I have no idea. I was getting, behind on the videos though, but we're finally getting caught back up, and this should be the last one before we get back to all the normal stuff, which is a game review tomorrow, but this is way too long. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to edit this down, aren't I? Okay, whatever. Yeah, let's start with the movie review, for Evil Dead Rise, like I said already, I think. But, yeah. This is a Evil Dead movie. It is not a remake like the 2013 one. And the 2013 one wasn't really a remake either. Yeah, this one has a completely different book, which I noticed this last, watch through. It's not called the Necronomicon Ex Mortis. It's called the Dementus something book. But they call it the Book of the Dead, so maybe it's the same book, but I've also heard that they're gonna make another movie where all the movies come together, which would be sick. But let's go ahead and talk about the good of this movie. The good is that this movie has one of the greatest horror intros ever. It starts in a cabin and makes you think that's where the whole movie's gonna take place, but then everyone gets killed, and then the title card comes, and it is just one of the most, just outrageously dramatic things ever. It goes up over the mountains and trees and everything, and the Deadeye is floating into the air. It's really cool. And then we jump into, well, what the actual story is about, and it's just a groupie chick in this band, and she's pregnant, and then she goes to stay with her sister, and then the action starts extremely fast. The kid, one of the kids, there are 3, finds the Necronomicon in a little crypt-looking thing, and I noticed this for the first time too. Is he kind of sucks? He stole a book from a crypt. Like he's just straight up grave robbing. I don't know. I know this is probably going to be a very controversial statement, but grave robbing is pretty bad. Like that's pretty up there on like morally reprehensible things to do, is like stealing from dead people, I'd say. But also the book looked pretty cool. But it also had teeth, so he is kind of an idiot because, yeah, he scratches his finger on it and then it opens, even though he couldn't open it at all. And then it just opens by itself and flips to a page. Yeah, I would burn that. I would throw it out of the building. I would do something with it to get it away from me, but whatever. I guess that dude is just not as intellectually sound as me. And then it basically just becomes a regular Evil Dead movie. The mom gets killed, comes back. It kind of it takes less inspiration from the original, 2 Evil Dead movies. It takes none from Army of Darkness or Ash vs. Evil Dead, but it takes more from the 2013 remake, or whatever that movie was. I think it was a remake. Maybe it was like a weird thing that's in the same universe but different. This video isn't about that, but I'm just trying to give y'all information about like what it took from within the franchise. I'd say it definitely took from the first movie in the intro of the movie, because there's a part where she's reading, the chick that's at the cabin with the other chick is reading, and then she starts reading the words, just like the card trick that the Deadeye does in the first Evil Dead movie, the creepiest one, honestly. And then the mother dies and then comes back, and then every time they get brought back, it's something else in the book, and that is taking like directly from 2013. That's literally what 2013 was all about. It showed you what was going to happen to him in the book, and then it happened. which is really cool. I thought that was a really cool concept in 2013, and it's equally as cool in this. This movie does end with a giant body. Like, it's kind of like, I was wanting to watch Society that night on Halloween, but then I completely forgot that the ending of this movie is kind of like Society. It's less funny and more, well, I was about to say more weird, but no, not more weird. It's just kind of more actual body horror. Like, weird monster is created from it instead of just slug orgy, I guess is the best way of deciphering what I can say about Society. I might do a full-on review over that, but yeah, then the giant body thing goes. I love how it shows the wood chipper, and it's just constantly there in the background and everything, and it shows it like for a solid minute or two, and it's just so obvious it's going to be used for something. And then at the end, they throw the giant creature into the wood chipper and it kills him. Sprays blood everywhere. The ending also takes from the 2013 movie where it rains blood. Like, it literally rains blood on that one, but the wood chipper makes it rain blood. This movie does seem like a spiritual successor to the 2013 movie more than the original Evil Dead, I'd say, just with the how the characters act and everything like that. That might just be more of a, because it's made in the modern era type of thing, which I might do a full like video breakdown of the entirety of like each movie and how they feel different and everything, because I don't know, like just talking about it makes me think that it's really interesting. I don't know if anyone else is interested in that type of stuff, but like, the 2013 one was obviously taking from the very first Evil Dead, and then this one is obviously taking more from the 2013 one, which might be just because it's the most recent and what most people would say is the creepiest, I guess. I would say the first one is still the creepiest, but the 2013 one is still the goriest. This movie has some creepy moments and a few gory moments, but it's not as gory as the 2013 or as creepy as the first one. I'd say that, well, you can hear my thoughts about where it fits in the Evil Dead spectrum whenever I do the tier list later this week. But I almost said this week. Oh my god. Do you see why I didn't talk on videos whenever I watch this? It's because I suck at speaking. Yeah, but, yeah, I'll talk about that whenever I do the tier list. But yeah, I just find it really interesting to see, like, it's weird that whatever is more recent is what it takes from. And whenever I say that, I mean the 2013 took from the first one, because that was the more recent, actually, horror one, like Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn. Oh, speaking of that, there's a part where they all scream Dead by Dawn, and oh my god, I freaked out. That was so cool. I completely forgot about it, but it's like, I don't know, it's little Easter eggs like that I absolutely love. It's like the Deadites know they're in a movie. Kind of feels like it in every single movie, because they just seem like they're having such a good time that they must know that they're in a movie or something. But yeah, I think that as far as like how good this movie is, it's up there with the Evil Dead movies. None of the Evil Dead movies are bad, though, but this movie is absolutely amazing. I think it's creepy enough to be scary to some people if you don't know, like, what Evil Dead is and stuff like that, because the Deadites are, like, as a whole, are an extremely cool version of a possession story, is what they are, and if you're creeped out by possession stories, then you'll definitely be creeped out by this. And it might actually just straight up scare you if you watch it and you're scared of possession movies. But I might do a full-on... yeah, I'm gonna do a full-on video over Evil Dead, like all of them, and like just talk about all of them as a whole and the Deadites and everything. Just because I think they're really interesting. I think they're really cool, and I think this entire universe is awesome. Like, the Evil Dead universe is so cool. But yeah, this movie has so many goods, and I can't really think of any bads, to be honest. All of the characters are really cool. They have a section where they kill off all of the side characters really quickly, so you don't even have to get to know them. It just seems like they're all really cool, and yeah, I don't know, all the gore effects are on point, all of the creature designs are really cool. Well, the few that there actually are. There's only the mom, which is a Deadite, the side characters, which become Deadites for just a little bit, and then the big monster at the end, which does look cool. It does look pretty cool, but it looks It looks kind of like something from The Void, which definitely is not a diss on this movie or The Void. Oh my god, The Void is so good, especially with their special effects and stuff. But the creature design is very just body horror, bodies thrown together type of thing. And I thought that was really cool. I could talk about the creature designs for any movie for hours though, so I'll just brush over that section. And I think, like I said, all the characters are good enough. They're really cool. I think the little girl in this movie might be the creepiest child in any horror movie, and that's counting Damien Thorne from The Omen and all of the kids from Village of the Damned, like everything, because she was straight up ready to stab her sister, like while she was a human, whenever she was chasing her with that doll head stuck to a broomstick. It was insane. I thought she was going to be the villain, to be honest. The first time I watched it, I was like, holy crap, this is going to be the biggest twist ever. This is going to be some M. Night Shyamalan, oh, what a twist type of stuff. But yeah, I think I've rambled on about this movie long enough. I went on about the goods, and honestly, I can't think of any actual bads. I can just think of interesting things that they changed from the original story and stuff like that. And honestly, one of them that I brushed over was the book has vinyls with it, like a priest read it in a church to his like other priest dudes, and then they all got changed. And there's like a huge like side story with that. Like they could make a prequel if they wanted to, like just with that stuff. I think that would be awesome actually. Like set it back in time. That would be really cool. But yeah, this is a really good movie. I'd give this movie I started this off thinking it was going to be an 8 out of 10, but I'd give this an 8.5 out of 10. This is absolutely amazing. Definitely check it out, especially if you like the other Evil Dead movies, or if you have someone that is scared of possession movies, just show them this, because Deadites are by far the scariest thing whenever it comes to possession types of movies. Stay groovy. See ya.